Greetings. So, the reason that I want to talk about today is why do sometimes we try things even when we know they kind of destined to fail, or we know the outcome ain't gonna be a positive one. It's not gonna be an outcome that we know will be favorable for ourselves and the situation in general and whoever's involved in the situation. I was thinking about this, and the reason I feel that I engage in these kind of situations is because I'm not close to any possibilities. Even when I could look and see that, this thing might not work out. Like this situation, these people, whatever the circumstance, it's like part of me still has that hope. You get what I'm saying? It's about hope and it's about faith. I really don't believe in like calling someone naive or being naive, because it just means you have faith that anything could happen, and in this life, it's either things happen or they don't. So, and I'll speak for myself, in the grand scheme of things, it's always worth it. It's always worth it to try, because who knows how the situation could pan out? Who knows how the circumstance could change at any moment? You get what I'm saying? It's keeping yourself open to life, open to transformation, and knowing that at any second something could shift, and it could be the most beautiful shift ever, right? And it could change the whole dynamic of the situation and the experience that you're going through. And so, yeah, also, that's what this life is about, experience. And I feel the ones who do take chances on life, who do take chances on experiences, always see things as opportunities to transform, opportunities to shift timelines and just be present to whatever is coming up, whatever is in front of them. It's like, if you go into a situation and you already have a closed mindset on how it's going to turn out and how it's going to be, how this person's going to respond, how the situation's going to happen, that means what's the point? What's the point of trying if you already have that mindset of this is how it's going to go? And whether that's you thinking about it going good or bad, if you're thinking about it going good in that way, then you're setting yourself up for failure and disappointment, because it could not go that way. You know what I'm saying? It could not go that way. And if you thinking about it in a mindset of failure, then if you're thinking about it like, oh, why do this thing because it's not going to work out anyway, then it's like you're not giving it a chance to work out. You get what I'm saying? And so that's what this life is about for me. And this is what I wanted to talk about, because I was like analyzing a situation and I was like, man, I kind of knew like where it was going and how it was going to go. But at the same time, something in me was like, you got to try. You got to just try. Because if you don't try, you're going to, if I don't try, I'm going to regret that I don't try. I'm going to regret that, man, I didn't even give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to live my life that way. I don't want to look back on anything happening in my life and be like, man, if I had only tried again, if I had only just given this another shot. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it brings deep satisfaction, and I feel completeness when you do try. And even if the thing works out or it doesn't, it's still a great feeling because you tried. You know what I'm saying? You didn't leave it on a cliffhanger on if you should have done this or if you should have done that. The point is that you did it. And so you still put yourself in a position for the thing to work out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just a quick reasoning. And anytime you're analyzing a situation about if I should try this or if I should do this, or, you know, thinking about, man, I know this is not going to work out, or like, I know this is going to work out, you know, it's like leave them all to chance, into the universe, into the opportunity, because we don't know if things are going to happen or if things are not going to happen. But we do know something. We do know that we put effort, we put our energy, we put ourselves in a position for the thing to happen and for the outcome to be favorable. And that's all we can do. All we can do is put ourselves in position for life to happen. And either way, life does happen. And either way, the thing is happening for you, whether it went good or bad. That's the thing. We got to stop seeing it as a duality of good and bad. It's just life. It's just life happening. You know? Life isn't trying to play a good or bad, like heaven or hell or angel or demon thing. It's that's a mindset thing. Life is not trying to do that. Life is just trying to guide us to where we need to be, because we are life. We are life. We're not separate. We just are. You know? And I think of myself, when I think of myself and I like say something like me or like you know, like me and life. It's not me and life, it's like just life, because it's just happening. So those are my thoughts on that. Just all we can do is put ourselves in a position, and I feel like that always brings the best outcome. Always. It might not be the one that we want specifically, but it's leading us to a better version of ourselves and a better life in general that we desire. Peace and love. Thanks for listening.